Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. The ESP Longteng Addice Special Edition is the pad we're going to be going over today. Really looking forward to getting into this pad and giving you guys some technical stuff on it. So let's get with it. Upon receiving your Addice ESP Tiger Longteng, it is going to actually come in this beautiful art box. As you can see, it's very beautiful. They spent a little bit extra money, I'm guessing, on the artwork, and for me that's a big thing. So all your specs are on the back of the box, and your pad will come rolled up inside this box, obviously, and you can look forward to that when you get it in the mail. So yeah, that's a freaking awesome freaking box, right? The pad itself is made from a 4mm thick synthetic fiber cloth. Now the base of this pad is actually made from a high density foam rubber, as you can see, and the bottom of this pad's got some shit on it, so we're going to fix that first before we start this video. The base of this pad is actually made from a high density foam rubber, kind of comparable to the ESP Tiger Grandmaster SE Quinn. And if you guys have ever had the Quinn, you probably know what I'm talking about. But let's get that mouse out of the way there. So it doesn't really have any grippy grip on the back of it as far as lines and stuff to actually stick to your desktop. But if you want to see, basically this is the Quinn. So it's pretty much the same kind of rubber that comes on the bottom of the Quinn mouse pad, just in case you guys are wondering. And this is a beautiful mouse pad as well. Very awesome mouse pad, and I think you guys would get some use out of that as well. You can check that one out on Addice moving forward as well. Now, as you can see, the pad itself has a diagonal microweave on this mouse pad, meaning that everything is going to be diagonal pretty much on this pad as far as the stitching goes. Either way, it's awesome stitching, as you can see. There's no blemishes or anything else on this pad, inconsistencies, no strings or anything coming out on it. And also the stitching around the edge of the pad is really phenomenal as well. I don't have any spots where it shows the needle has actually came loose from the threading whenever they're actually making the edge of this pad. So that's always a good thing as well. Now the only issue I had with this pad when I took it out of the box was, as you can see, it has a little bit of issue with the rolling inside the box. So other than that, you know, let's get over here to this other side. You can see it a little better over here as well. You can see how it's raised up, and I've tried to get that to go flat. It's not really going flat that easy. I wouldn't say it's as bad as probably the Rocket Jump Ninja mouse pad they just come out with, but it's, you know, over a little bit of time it'll probably fix itself. But you know, for now it's not a game changer. So the pad itself doesn't seem to be causing any kind of issues when it comes to my arm or my wrist or anything. As I'm gliding across the mouse pad, I have not gotten any kind of irritations on this pad. So I mean, and if you do actually get any kind of irritation from the edge of this pad, you know, I guess everybody can be different, but the pad's raised up just high enough to where your arm is not really hitting the edge of this stitching very much. And if it does, you can just get you one of those little arm wrap things to put on your arm to keep it from bothering you as you swap across this. But me personally, it has not bothered me. Now, as you can see, the logo on this mouse pad is going to be on your lower left hand corner here, and it is a printed in logo. So it is not raised, so it is not going to bother you. The only thing that I could see them doing any better with that is maybe a little bit smaller, or maybe the little tag on the side. But for the most part, this is not going to get in your way. I don't see it getting in your way. Personally, yeah, I mean, you can come over here with the mouse and stuff and go over the top of it. You know, there's no difference in that in the rest of the pad. The pad itself actually comes in at 480 going across by 400 going up, and the pad itself is going to be 4mm thick. So if the thickness matters to you guys, it's probably the closest I could say to the Lethal Gaming gear when it comes to how soft this pad is. The Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn, to be exact, they both have the same thickness on it. So let's just take a quick run of this real quick and see if we can get the 4 millimeters. And I'm actually getting 3.5 on it every time I test it here, or 3.6. Let's see here one more time. I'm getting like 3.6. I did a test earlier and I actually got 4, but for whatever reason it's only giving me 3.6 now, so that's good enough for me. Either way, it's got the same thickness as the Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn does. Now this pad actually comes in as a control pad as well. As you can see, it does not have a bunch of takeoff power, and when I say takeoff, I mean whenever you can see the mouse, it's not freaking taking off and leaving off my desk, and that's always a good thing. I play a lot of Battlefield myself, so I want precision when I'm shooting. The static friction on this mouse pad is pretty dead on as well. I don't get any static friction out of this pad, so you don't have to worry about it being so sticky that it's going to stick to your pad every freaking time you try to move it. It's got just the right amount of stopping power, so I don't think you guys will have any issues with that. This pad is actually non-coated. I can't remember if I actually told you guys that already, but this pad is non-coated. It has a water eluting technology on it, but other than that, it is not coated. So you do not have to worry about this pad wearing out like, say, the Zowie GSR or something like that and getting really muddy over time. You're obviously going to wear your pad out, after 6 months, 7 months worth of playing on a pad. You're going to have spots where you move your mouse the most. But anyways, this mouse pad is not coated, so you should not have to worry about this pad wearing out. And yeah. The pad itself should not be any issue when it comes to humidity. I live in Louisiana and the humidity here is just atrocious sometimes. If you've lived in Florida or any of the areas along the Gulf of Mexico down here, you know how humid it can get. And I don't really see me having any issues with this pad. Now, I live in a home with central air and heat, so the environment is actually controlled, so I don't see having any issues with this pad. Even if it was humid, I don't see having any issues with this pad. Now, personally, that's going to be depending on where you're at. If you live in a freaking rainforest somewhere and you don't have any control over your humidity levels, then chances are there could be a possibility that you could have problems with the humidity on this. This pad is also priced very competitively along with some of the other guys that are out there, and it comes in at $29.99, like your Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn and the Mercury and the Venus. All of those in this size mouse pad is going to be the same price, $29.99, and your Odin Infinity is $29.99. So this mouse pad is well within the zone of being able to get it. It doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. Now, it's going to cost you a little more than $29.99 because you're going to have to pay for shipping. But other than that, it's very competitively priced. This is a special edition pad as well, guys, so you're not going to have different sizes that you can choose from or different colors or anything else. This is a special edition or a limited edition, however you want to look at it. So it's going to be, one size. That's it. You're not going to be able to get a bigger size in this mouse pad if you're looking for a desk mat, something to go with your keyboard. It comes in one size. That's it. In conclusion of this mouse pad and my final thoughts on this mouse pad, me personally, I really think it's an awesome mouse pad. The week and a half that I've actually got to play my games on this mouse pad, I've played mostly Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, and now Battlefield 2042. And I really enjoy this mouse pad. So if you guys are looking for an awesome mouse pad, competitively priced, a good control pad, then this is probably a good pad for you. And you can only go and get this mouse pad from the special link that I have, because this mouse pad is actually not on the site where you can actually just order it. So you have to actually use the link that I have to actually order this pad. And I will have that in the video description below my video after it is up and ready to go. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and leave some comments if you like the video. I really appreciate y'all dropping in, and I hope to see you in the next one.